That time my platoon made a chief supervisor cry. Disclaimer, by chief supervisor, I mean the instructor who trained us at military school when I joined. I'm not sure if that's the correct term in English. This happened during an advanced stage of our training. We were being trained by instructors who had only recently graduated from military school themselves. Some of them were extremely strict, while others were more approachable. As time went on, many of us began to know them on a more personal level, since most of them were close to our age. A kind of informal friendship developed between instructors and recruits. Some of them joked with us, defended us from harsher pointless punishments, and treated us more like younger siblings than subordinates. Personally, I never felt comfortable with that. I had always respected the military hierarchy. No matter how friendly an instructor was, I believed there had to be clear boundaries. I behaved accordingly, thing that many of my fellow recruits didn't understand or do at some point. One day, one of our instructors, a young woman with whom many of us were particularly close, called us to gather in the main square. We were used to seeing her smile, joke with us, and occasionally defend us from other superiors. That day, she looked completely different. Her face was tense and serious. She kept us to stand at attention in complete silence half an hour, then she began to shout. She told us that someone had gone to the base commander to report her for behaving inappropriately toward the recruits. I no longer remember the exact accusations, but they were serious enough that she had been summoned to explain herself. Because of that report, her reputation had been damaged. Her superiors and colleagues were now looking at her with suspicion and not with the same respect anymore. She said she had been wrong to trust us. In a bitter tone, she reminded us that recruits take the whole arm when their superiors give them a hand. In other words, we had taken advantage of her kindness. We stood there in silence while she vented her frustration. Inside, I felt angry and disappointed. I knew that whoever reported her didn't do it because the superior actually done something. Far from that, they didn't just do it to hurt her as some kind of jealousy or revenge towards all the superiors, because the general rumors between us recruits were negative towards the superiors for the punishments we had to endure because some of them. Then, suddenly, her voice broke. She tried to keep talking, but she couldn't. Her words turned into pauses, her breathing became uneven. It was obvious that she was holding back tears. In that moment, there was complete silence, some of us not even breathing. I understood how deeply she felt betrayed. We were recruits who joined the military yesterday, while she, on the other hand, had spent 3 exhausting years in military school, working and studying 10 times more than us recruits, enduring pressure and hardship way more hard than us to earn her military grade. And now, because of us, everything she had worked for was being questioned. Without saying another word, she turned around and walked away, leaving us standing there in formation. Afterward, whispers spread among us. People tried to guess who had reported her. Some said it was unfair. Others pretended to be shocked and offended, but as I looked around, all I could see was hypocrisy. Many of the same people who had taken advantage of her kindness, who had laughed with her and accepted her protection, were now acting innocent. No one wanted to take responsibility. No one wanted to admit their role in what had happened. That day taught me something important: respect and discipline are not just rules imposed from above. They are a form of loyalty. And when they are missing, even good people can get hurt.